All right, let's get this chicken cooked up so me and my family can eat. At the bottom of the pan, I add some olive oil, and I prefer to actually brown the brown sugar versus just mixing it in with the marinade. And again, I mentioned in the seasoning video that I add the browning sauce to the chicken to marinate with the other fresh ingredients. So that's why the chicken has that brown color to it. And after I do that, I just basically start to brown the chicken itself on both sides. Another thing that I want to point out is that you don't want to add any of your fresh ingredients to the pan. You want to do your best to scrape off those fresh ingredients and then fry your chicken. You're going to set aside the fresh ingredients to cook them alone for a few minutes, and you'll see that later in the video. So here I am, just letting the chicken basically cook on both sides. You can see it start to caramelize. That's when you know that it's actually getting brown, aka the browning, aka brown stew chicken. It's not burnt. It's just the browning sauce and the brown sugar that's actually cooking. So I work mine in batches. I basically continue to brown all of the chicken on both sides, and you'll just watch that here, and I'll get into what I do next from there. So after I've browned all of my pieces of chicken, I'm then going to go ahead and add all of my fresh seasoning from the marinade in. I add an additional all-purpose seasoning there just to get the aromatics going. I just sauteed them for a little bit. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and start to place all of the brown chicken right back on top of the fresh seasoning mix. And so once I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start to add in those final ingredients, which is a can of tomato sauce. Some people use ketchup. I'm also using chicken broth, adding in some carrots, bay leaves, and some fresh thyme. And this is just going to marinate down, and I will pair it with some white rice.